Today's episode is brought to you by .tech domains, and this one hits close to home. Back in 2016, I was building my startup and went hunting for that perfect .com and found next to nothing. So I did what every founder does, settled. Here's what I wish someone had told me. You're building a tech startup, just get a .tech domain. It instantly tells investors and customers what you're about. Don't overthink it. Get a .tech domain for your startup today. This episode is sponsored by Unblocked. AI code generation is moving fast, but quality and confidence, well, they haven't kept pace. The core problem is shared context. Unblocked was built to solve this specific problem. The code review platform is built on the same context senior engineers rely on when reviewing code. The result is fewer comments, higher signal, and reviews teams actually trust. Get a free 3-week trial at getunblocked.com/codestory. That's getunblocked.com/codestory. This episode is sponsored by Mesmo. If your team is collecting large volumes of logs, metrics, and traces, but still struggling to get timely answers, Mesmo can help. Mesmo is an active telemetry platform that processes and enriches observability data in real time before it's stored or analyzed. That means lower data volume, lower cost, and faster root cause analysis across your existing observability tools. To see how it works, get a demo at mesmo.com/codestory. That's MEZMO.com/codestory. This episode is sponsored by BrainGrid. If you are building with AI coding tools, but your features keep breaking, you need to check out BrainGrid. It is the product management agent for AI builders. BrainGrid turns messy ideas into clear specs, tasks, and prompts that coding agents like Cursor and Claude can actually build the right way. Ship real software, not fragile prototypes. Start free at braingrid.ai.
The answer is simple and not simple. This is the combination between what the user wants and actually what the market needs. Because some of the time, if you talk not to the right users, they can lead the product not to the right place. I think first of all is a gut feeling, something inside you that telling you, okay, this is a big problem that you need to solve. And this is the main direction plus minus that you want to go. But on top of it, you need a real feedback from a paying customer, not from your mom, not from your friends, not from your wannabe customers that actually swipe the card. I'm Daniel Shnaider, and I'm the CEO and the co-founder of Warmy.io.
This is Code Story, a podcast bringing you interviews with tech visionaries.
Spent 6 months moonlighting.
There's nothing on the back end.
Who share what it takes to change an industry.
I don't exactly know what to do next.
Took many goes to get right.
Who built the teams that have their back.
A company is its people.
The teams help each other achieve
Most
more.
proud of our team.
Keeping scalability top of mind.
All that infrastructure was
Yes, we've been fighting it as we grow.
Total waste of time. The stories you don't read in the headlines.
It's not an easy thing to achieve, mind
Took it
you.
off the shelf and dusted it off and tried it again.
To ride the ups and downs of the startup life.
You need to really want it.
It's not just about technology.
All this and more on Code Story.
I'm your host, Noah Laupart, and today how Daniel Shnaider is making your email channel reliable by creating your all-in-one tool for deliverability. Daniel Shnaider came from a family that worked 9-to-5 jobs, engineers, doctors, etc. He was a military officer in Isreal, and while he was there, he met the son of the founder of Waze. After learning about that journey, he knew he wanted to build something meaningful and started building businesses. Outside of technology, he loves pushing himself to the limits. But to relax, interestingly enough, he does adrenaline activities, skydiving and racing cars. As I mentioned, Daniel started and ran many businesses in the past. One of them was centered around physical products and led him to send emails to the mom and pop shops they wanted to work with. To fight the spam trap, he and his team built a solution to solve the problem for themselves, and then took the next step. This is the creation story of Warmy.io.
Warmy is a tool to help companies to deliver their emails to the inbox and not to the spam. So I think every company today is sending some type of emails, maybe transactional marketing, cold emails. And there is a huge problem that these emails are going to spam folder. And what we are doing actually is helping these emails to land in the inbox. So more people see the emails and engage with them. This is very sophisticated technology because it involves a lot of scenarios, a lot of email providers out there, hundreds of them. So it's a very interesting problem to solve because many data points you need to understand and collect. At the beginning, as I said, we were running other business. And with this business was physical products that we wanted to sell to physical stores in the US. So what we did, we started sending emails to the owners of the stores, mom and pop shops across the US, and offer them to buy this product and sell in their store. At the beginning, we sent one by one manually back then, and then we automated it. It's not complicated. But in the third phase, we understood that people not replying to us because there is a problem that's called spam. The emails can go to spam, even though what you send, not a real spam, because you want to do business with someone. And at that point, this is exactly what we did. We tried to figure out how to solve it. We looked for a software. We didn't find anything or a consultant. And we said, okay, we are engineers. Let's try to figure it out and try to solve it and go deeper and deeper. And this is where it started. We solved it to ourselves, and we saw an opportunity here to help the world as well, because there were no proper solution. We offered to the world, and we saw a good feedback at the very beginning, and this is where everything started.
Let's dive into the MVP for Warmy.io. So that first version of the product you built at that point, how long did it take to build, and what sort of tools were you using to bring it to life?
Myself, is a developer, and at the very beginning, I wrote something very simple, some algorithms that are very simple to understand. I understood what makes the email go to spam, and then I hired some developer. I went to Upwork and I hired a developer to help me to speed it up so I can focus on talking to some users. And what do I mean by users? Not active users. It's like I went to Facebook groups and wrote, so this is what we're doing. Do you think you need it? Or what do you think if you will have it? And what would be the price? So I spent a lot of time talking to potential users and then gave some orders to the developer to help and to fix it and to redesign it, figure it out. And this is how everything started. So step by step. Then the next step was I was selling it as a lifetime deal. It's a very common thing to do at the very beginning for SaaS companies. So I was selling Warmy as a lifetime deal. So what happened, I actually sold it, I think, for $20,000 lifetime deals of Warmy. But not only that was the thing that I had some money, I also had feedback of paying customers. And it was golden feedback, which we fixed the product and iterated again and again, and then switched the model to subscription, obviously, because it's not forever. Yeah, and this was the engine. This is how the engine started.
This episode is sponsored by BrainGrid. Building with AI coding tools is exciting until the moment things start breaking. You ask for a small change and suddenly 3 other features stop working. AI gets confused, misses edge cases, and loses track of your intent. The problem is not code generation. The problem is planning. That is why BrainGrid exists. BrainGrid acts as your product management agent. It writes clear specification, maps UX flows, asks the clarifying questions you forgot to ask, and breaks big ideas into engineering-grade tasks that AI coding tools can build reliably. It guides Cursor, Claude Code, Replit, Windsurf, and others so they deliver features that work and keep working. Founders use BrainGrid to build real AI-native SaaS products without a technical background. If you want reliable features instead of fragile prototypes, try BrainGrid for free at braingrid.ai. That's braingrid.ai. Today's episode is brought to you by .tech Domains, and this one hits close to home. Back in 2016, when I was building my own tech startup, I went on the hunt for that elusive .com. Looked high, looked low, and guess what I found? Nothing. What I did find cost me an arm and a leg. So I did what every founder does under pressure. Threw in extra letters, settled for the less than optimal name. And here's what I wish someone had said to me back then. Noah, you're building a tech startup. Just get a .tech domain. Techstartup.tech domain. It could not be more obvious. It tells investors, customers, and anyone who looks at your website, really, that tech is at the core of your build. And I've kicked myself plenty since, especially when I see the clean and sharp names tech companies have landed on .tech. Nothing.tech, 1x.tech, Aurora.tech, CES.tech, Ultra.tech, Alice.tech, Neon.tech, Blaze.tech, Pi.tech. You get the idea. So take it from someone who learned it the hard way. If you're building a tech startup, don't overthink it. Get a .tech domain. So then from that point, you've got the MVP, it's working, it's started, you're getting, say the traction you want. How did you progress and mature the product from that point? And I think to wrap that in a box a little bit, what I'm looking for is how you built your roadmap, how you went about deciding that, okay, this is the next most important thing to build or to address with Warming.io.
The answer is simple and not simple. This is the combination between what the user wants and actually what the market needs. Because some of the time, if you talk not to the right users, they can lead the product not to the right place. I think first of all is a gut feeling, something inside you that telling you, okay, this is a big problem that you need to solve. And this is the main direction, plus minus, that you want to go. But on top of it, you need a real feedback from a paying customer, not from your mom, not from your friends, not from your wannabe customers that actually swipe the card. And when he swiped the card, he already committed, he paid his money, so his feedback is golden. So talking to customers, this is what I did all the time. I did through support. The chat support was on my phone. We used HubSpot, and HubSpot has an app. So I was chatting with customers. I was making the demos to the customers, so I knew exactly what they need. And this was very easy for me then to lead the product to the right place. Obviously, when there were no new feedbacks or something major, obviously customers always have something to say and have feedback. So this is amazing. But when it started to be more calm and stuff like that, I started to hire people that took from me a bit of support and then a bit of sales. And this is how we started to grow. Obviously sold more, then hired more people. And we're bootstrapping. This was the process.
Let's switch to team. How did you build your team? And what did you look for in those people to indicate that they're the winning horses to join you?
So building the team was not that easy because as a bootstrapper, you don't have money. You cannot convince the people with money or with facilities or fancy offices. As I said, I hired the first developer from Upwork, and then randomly, I didn't care from what city he is, but he was in a small town in Ukraine. So I hired him, and he was very serious about the project, and I paid him. I could pay him one developer, but then I needed another one. So I asked him, do you have a friend, someone that can work for us? And he said, yes, but not for the salary that you're offering. So I said, okay, this is what we're gonna do. I will come to your town in Ukraine from Israel, and let's build something big here. But trust me that right now it will be tough, but it's gonna worth it. So I traveled there to the countries that are really cold country. I'm not familiar with anything there. And I met him, and we have a cultural difference, and we connected very fast. And then he brought his friend, and I spoke to his friend, and we hired a friend and another friend. And slowly we had more cash because we had another customer. I showed them that we have sales, and we were sitting together in a kind of a garage. We rented a broken apartment, old apartment, and we were sitting there, and I showed them that we can make something meaningful and big, and that's it. And then developer by developer, and then the next person, then the marketer, and the company slowly became something serious. Some departments, managers, and now it's, I think, a pretty attractive company. We're over 100 people, different departments, having a lot of fun building it. So now it's a different level.
This episode is sponsored by Mesmo. If you're responsible for reliability, performance, or platform architecture, you already know the problem. Telemetry volume is growing faster than teams can manage it. Mesmo addresses this by moving observability upstream. Instead of storing everything and asking questions later, Mesmo processes telemetry in motion, filtering, transforming, and enriching logs, metrics, and traces before they reach your observability backend. The result is cleaner data, reduced ingestion costs, and faster root cause analysis using the tools you already rely on. Mesmo integrates with platforms like Datadog, Dynatrace, and open source stacks, giving teams more control without adding operational overhead. This is especially useful for platform engineers and SREs supporting complex distributed systems where context and speed matter. To see how active telemetry works in practice, get a demo at mesmo.com/codestory. That's MEZMO.com/codestory. This episode is sponsored by Unblocked. There's a good chance you've already tried a few AI code review tools, and you're probably ignoring most of their comments. Not because AI can't review code, but because it's missing context. Most AI reviewers focus on surface-level issues, style nits, obvious refactors, or restating what's already clear from the diff. Meanwhile, the things you actually care about, like whether a change violates an earlier architectural decision or quietly duplicates existing logic, go unnoticed. That's the problem Unblocked is built to solve. Unblocked's AI code review is grounded in decision-grade context, prior PRs, design discussions, documentation, and system-level constraints, the same context senior engineers rely on when reviewing code. Teams using Unblocked report fewer comments, higher signal, and automated reviews they actually trust, enough that many have turned off other review tools entirely. Even if you've already written off AI code review, Unblocked is worth a look. Get a free 3-week trial at getunblocked.com/codestory. That's getunblocked.com/codestory. Let's talk about scalability. I'm curious where scale was factored into how you did things, and how did you approach it in the beginning, and were there interesting areas where you had to fight scale as you grew?
At the beginning, we made a lot of guerrilla marketing, aggressive things that cost not a lot, but had a lot of impact. For example, we sent a lot of cold emails, different businesses, pretty cheap because we had a lot of understanding about emails, and so it was pretty cheap. This was one of the first engines to grow. Then we invested a lot in social media, but actually organic social media, not PPC, not paid, posting on different groups, talking to the group manager and tell them to offer our product in their groups and give him referrals. So referral program was a very important ad engine at the beginning. I was in a lot of YouTube videos, YouTube channels of different influencers, and I told him I cannot pay you, but every customer you will bring will pay you. And slowly by slowly, we started investing in different channels. We built a blog, and traffic came in slowly again. Invested, $500 in Google Ads, and tried to understand if it works or not. And then when it worked, we invested more and more. Paid some consultant per hour to help us. So every dollar was important back then. And even today, as a bootstrap company, the first thing I'm doing in the morning, I'm seeing how much money we have. And I actually look at it 3 times a day, that we don't have any problem, any issue, because we didn't, as I said, we don't have millions from VCs in the bank and fancy offices. So it's built by people that actually working hard, was until today very dedicated and very motivated. They are not alumni of Harvard or some ex-Google or ex-Facebook, but they are very dedicated. They give their all to the company, and I think this is the real asset of our company.
As you step out on the balcony, you look across all that you've built. What are you most proud of?
I think the team is incredible. I'm really proud of our team. These people are crazy, I'm telling you. They are crazy because, first of all, they believe me, and I don't have any words to express what I feel. These people believing in me, believing in the product. And now, obviously, I proved them that it's not like beliefs. And they're all like a family. We are like a family, actually, and very respectful. People build great relationship. Never ever someone left the company. I just want to tell, never ever someone left the company. We let people go, but no one came to me and said, I'm leaving. Never happened. So I think the team here is something unbelievable.
Let's flip the script a little bit. Tell me about a mistake you made and how you and your team responded to it.
So many mistakes, a lot of features that I thought will help us to grow, and we wasted a lot of time and a lot of money to develop them, just went to the garbage, many of them. And features are equals money. And as a bootstrap company, as I said, every dollar counts. And when I direct the team to develop a feature that can cost, I don't know, tens of thousands of dollars when you pay the engineers and all the people around it, and then you made a huge mistake because nobody needs this feature, nobody's willing to pay for this feature. So it's very hard for a bootstrap company. So it's a huge mistake, and it's also demotivating the team, right? And then you direct them to do and you push them to do faster and faster. We need it faster. And in the end, they see that we don't make money out of it. In our company, everything is open, by the way. Everyone knows about everything. Some of the time you make mistakes, but when you stand in front of everyone and say, I did a mistake and it's fine, and you can make mistakes and it's fine, and everything is okay, we keep pushing. So this is how we cope with mistakes, and we learn from it. It's one step to the success, yeah.
Let's move forward then. What does the future look like for Warmy.io? For the product, the team, the company, all the things. Tell me what the future looks like.
First of all, we have an exact goals. Exact goals obviously related to the growth of the company in terms of revenue. But the future is very clear for us. We now invest a lot in artificial intelligence. We actually built an internal team led by PhD in AI, and we are developing for a long time already our proprietary algorithms for email deliverability. And actually we are building the most sophisticated email deliverability expert on earth. And with AI, if you will have deliverability problem, you will talk not to a person, but to AI that knows much more, replies much faster, and reacts. And we are the first that are doing it in the market. We have the biggest database of deliverability issues, and this is what we do, train, and yeah.
Okay, let's switch to you, Daniel. Who influences the way that you work? Name a person or many persons or something you look up to and why.
I know many people, but it's not related to, I would say, to specifically running tech company. It's about keep pushing. Running a business and running a startup it's a crazy journey. A lot of ups and downs, very hard, unpredictable, but you need always to wake up with new energy and say, today I'm going to win. And Arnold Schwarzenegger is the one that I really love listening when I'm a bit down. So his quote is, everything is impossible until someone does it. And try me, push me to the limit, try me. I will show you, I will show you what I can do. Yeah, so Schwarzenegger is the favorite that I listen to when I need a bit of energy.
Last question, Daniel. So you're getting on a plane and you're sitting next to a young entrepreneur who's built the next big thing. They're jazzed about it. They can't wait to show it off to the world and can't wait to show it off to you right there on the plane. What advice do you give that person, having gone down this road a bit?
I think I will not tell something that nobody knows, but I think if you really believe in what you're doing, never ever give up and find the right way around it and try to build the best team you can, because with a great team, you can go very far. And that's it. So the team, and never ever stop. Never ever stop. If you really believe in what you're doing, but really believe, not like you have doubts about it. No. If you believe inside you that you gonna have something, and you believe in your journey, so never stop. There's so many solutions to solve one problem.
That's fantastic advice. Well, Daniel, thank you for being on the show today, and thank you for telling the creation story of Warmy.io.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
And this concludes another chapter of Code Story. Code Story is hosted and produced by Noah Labhart. Be sure to subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or the podcasting app of your choice. And when you get a chance, leave us a review. Both things help us out tremendously. And thanks again for listening.
Ever see an idea so clearly in your head, but struggle to find the time to get it all done? Wix helps you go from,
I'll get to it,
to
done.
Build a full site just by describing your idea. Let an AI agent handle daily tasks, plan your next marketing campaign, or help out customers so you can grow your business the way you want without it taking over your life. Try it out at Wix.com.
Working across teams is tough, but Asana helps you handle it. That's because Asana is where humans and AI coordinate work together. AI can spot roadblocks and assign work in a snap, so everything and everyone stays on track. That's how work gets handled. That's Asana. Visit us at asana.com. That's ASANA.com.